Hello dear students. So before worrying about cutoff for NEET 2026, let's understand one very basic thing which most of you are ignoring. Most of you are only worrying about what will be the cutoff. Will it be 530, will it be 600, will it be 620, or will it even exceed 620? And adding to this confusion is different cutoff marks prediction online, where you are getting cutoff as low as 550 and some are even telling 530, and you are also getting as high as 630 plus. So it is creating a lot of confusion in your mind regarding the cutoff marks. So let me explain to you the mechanism through which the cutoff will be decided. In this video, I will show you the exact logic behind the cutoff, and this will change your understanding about this year cutoff completely. Yes, it's a very superficial way to see that difficulty of the paper decide cutoff. But what actually determines the cutoff? Listen to this. The cutoff is decided by the top 1 or 2% of the student, or you can simply say cutoff is decided by the first 40-50,000 student, which is equivalent to the number of seats. It doesn't matter how was the paper for 20 lakh student. The first 40-50,000 student, do they find the paper easy or do they find the paper tough? That will decide the cutoff. Now look at this data. If you look at this data, you will realize in NEET 2024, what was the character of the paper? So the paper was easy, less lengthy, and had an optional section. The result? Large number of students scored between 650 to 700. Even many students have scored 720 out of 720 in very large number. So that's why, because majority were high scoring, that's why all the first 50,000 students occupy the seat, and then the cutoff was 620. Now, if we see the scenario in 2025, then if you see this, the nature of paper in 2025 was that physics was very tough. Overall, the paper was hard. Time pressure was very high because they have removed the optional section and also they have reduced the duration of the exam. And that's why the top score dropped significantly. Even highest marks was near 680. So the cutoff fell around 530. Same exam, 90 marks difference. And this is where the things get interesting. Easy biology pushed the score up, but at the same time, overall lengthy paper reduces the time management, and that will also have compromised the accuracy. So now thinking logically, the cutoff of 2024 was 620, whereas the cutoff of 2025 was 530. So the 2026 cutoff score should fall between 530 and 620. But don't take an average, because this year one thing was different. Students were prepared for a tough paper. So automatically the top performing student will score comparatively better. So we can expect that there is a good performance at a top level. Definitely there is going to be few 720. Seeing this, a large number of students are scoring high marks, then definitely the marks cannot be an average of 530 and 620. Now before going to this part, I will just clarify now that those who are telling cutoff to be as low as 530, they are also wrong, and there are many who is scaring you by telling that cutoff will be more than 620, they are also wrong. Now logically what it says that because students are prepared already for a tougher paper, so the top performing student should score better. So definitely here we can say that the cutoff will not be the mean of 530 and 620, cutoff will be more of near just below 600. So most likely it will be somewhere near 580 plus minus 10 we can say. If you are near 580 or above, you should feel more comfortable. But if you are 580 or below it, don't lose hope. That doesn't mean that you will not get a seat. It's just that then the condition or the spot will become very tight. Now the chances will decrease. So still 560 student can also expect a seat. Now the seat allotment will depend on many other factors. You all know category will be there, states will be there, right? Usually northern states have a very high cutoff. Southern state have usually 10, 15, 20 marks lesser than the northern states. So that inflation as per the state or reduction in cutoff marks as per the state will be there. But on an average in all India quota, 580 plus minus 10 should be the cutoff. Again, don't consider this as the final verdict. Cutoff, as I have earlier said, nobody can predict the exact cutoff. But yes, based on these circumstances, 580 plus minus 10 should be considered as a comfortable spot. Now, too much of worrying about cutoff, selected, non-selected is just futile. It is a wastage of time. You have already checked your marks through the answer key. You have got some rough idea about cutoff. Now just leave everything on time. Whenever result will come, we all will get a clear idea about the cutoff. And then gradually what should be the next, which college to choose, etc. That we will see in the subsequent duration. Till then, stop worrying and have a good time. If you have any query regarding any aspect of NEET 2026, you all can write your questions in this comment box. I'll try to answer each and every comment. In my previous video about the cutoff, many hundreds of you have asked questions, and I have answered each and every one of you. Right? So now, whatever query you have, you can ask, and I will definitely help you out with your queries. If you find this video interesting, some insightful information you got, share it with your friend. Don't get scared by all the fancy cutoff being shared online. Don't even consider my proposed cutoff as the final cutoff. Right? I am also telling as per my understanding, my knowledge. Everybody can be wrong and somebody will be right. Right? So don't worry about all those things. Just have your time. Enjoy. Best of luck for your results.